Okay. No, we're done. We're done. You're under arrest. We're going. We're done.
This nurse was arrested for doing her job, but what happened next made her a hero. On July 26, 2017, nurse Alex Wubbles was on duty at the University of Utah Hospital when she refused to let a police officer draw blood from an unconscious patient, William Gray, a commercial truck driver who later died as a result of the crash. It turned out he was driving a semi-truck when a suspect fleeing the police crashed into him and left him with burns over nearly half his body. He wasn't a suspect. He wasn't under arrest. There was no warrant. Still, police officer Jeff Payne insisted on taking his blood, hoping it would show whether the patient had been using drugs or alcohol even though the crash wasn't his fault. Payne claimed he needed the sample for his investigation. Wubbles knew the rules. More than that, she knew her duty as a nurse. Hospital policy and the law were crystal clear. You can't take blood from a patient unless they give consent, a judge signs a warrant, or they're under arrest. None of that applied here. Wubbles calmly explained the rules. She showed him the printed policy and even had her supervisors backing her up over the phone. But instead of listening, police officer Payne lost his temper. He suddenly grabbed Wubbles, dragged her out of the hospital, and handcuffed her. She hadn't done anything wrong. She was just protecting her patient's rights. The entire scene was caught on bodycam as well as hospital CCTV. When the footage was released weeks later, the video went viral. People all over the country were outraged. They couldn't believe a nurse was treated this way for following the rules and doing her job. The backlash was huge. Because of this, police officer Jeff Payne was fired from the Salt Lake City Police Department. Even his supervisor, James Tracy, was also demoted. In the end, Wubbles later received a $500,000 settlement from the city and the hospital.